I want to take it back in time a little bit, I think, and I wanted us to go back to 2011 and bring out the 3 to 5 best projects from 2011.
Okay, let me get my phone.
Oh, here we go.
All right, now you getting that Cut Carter bad. This the Cut Carter I've been missing.
Okay, so you said the best what type of project? Rap?
It could be anything.
Anything. 2011, I was in 6th grade. Oh Lord.
Some Eminem in there.
Nah, epic rap battles of history gonna be in there. So
Right.
this our top 3 or top 5. No debating.
Top five.
Shayla play that BS.
My bonding, my rock. She was definitely my rock. John Hard, don't hate. On rare instances, we don't do a top 5. We do a top 10, no debating. Top 10, where we reveal our top 10 albums of 2011. JB, what you nervous for? What you worried for?
I thought it was top 5. Sorry, guys.
We had a whole conversation about this.
We did. Come on, Agnes look unprofessional. You don't have honorable mentions? Just rank the honorable mentions, right?
I had no honorable mentions. It was pretty easy for me.
Well, you can do a top 5 no debating, JB. You can go ahead and get started, unless you want to make a top 10 no debating.
Nah, it wasn't even that many 5 albums. Do a top 10. Okay. All right, man.
You know what I mean? You just didn't find it, hater.
Number 5, I have Section 80 coming in hot and heavy. At number 4, I got Chris Brown, Fame.
Yes, sir.
Well, you know what time it was when that Fame was out there in 2011. Number 3, I got House of Balloons. I mean, might be a little biased, but I rock with my boy. Number 2, I got Watch the Throne. Arguably the greatest joint rap album of all time. And then number 1, I got Take Care, bro. I mean, come on, man. Come on. When Loving the Crew, come on, what we do? Exactly.
All I can see for John, you ready? Or her top 10 no debating?
Y'all let me go. Sorry y'all had to hear JB's. He's short. You really short-handed 2011, bro. That was an amazing year. So let's get into it. I have 5 honorable mentions to this top 10. No debating. My honorable mentions are House of Balloons, Weekend, Blue Slide Park, Mac Miller, Lasers by Lupe Fiasco, Section 80, Kendrick Lamar, and Ambition by Wale. Ambition particularly was actually had some great songs that I really appreciated during that time, including Slight Work by Big Sean, who actually is in my top 10. So let's get into that. Number 10, J. Cole, Cold World, A Sideline Story. First album, did a nice job. Camp, Childish Gambino, released the same day as another artist that is in my top 10 on this list, but Camp by Childish Gambino, really nice album. Talk That Talk, my girl Rihanna. That was a very tough time for her during that, situation that went down. But that album was amazing. Rolling Papers, 10-year anniversary just passed. Wiz Khalifa, gotta love it. Finally Famous, got him Big Sean, Finally Famous coming in at number 6. My top 5, no debate. Number 5, Fame, Chris Brown, great album. Number 4 is The Carter 4, great album, as you all know. Word has it that it sold like 900 copies the first week or like something like that.
1,000, yeah.
Birdman might have had something to do with the sales, but that it did do numbers the first week. So number 4. And then number 3 is actually the album for Beyonce. Had a lot of party songs on there. Top 2. Number 2 is Take Care. We all know the Grammy Award winning album. First award for a Grammy Drake got. And number 1, 2 of the most winningest hip hop Grammy artists, hip hop recording artists, Watch the Throne, Jay-Z and Yeezy. I mean, the visuals they released behind it. If anyone got a chance to see the concerts they did, it was really lit. Like, it was a whole movement. So there's no way I can put that at anything less than number 1, considering what they did with that album and how much production went into it. Like, simply amazing. So 2011 top 10 albums, no debate. Bye.
My turn. One honorable mention for our top 10 albums of 2011. And it's the only reason it's an honorable mention because one of my favorite songs ever is on there. Savage Life 3 by Webby. You a Trip by Webby is one of my favorite songs, so I had to just include that album to include that song. Number 10, I have House of Balloons, The Weeknd. Number 4, I have 4 by Beyonce. Oh, I'm tripping. I can't count. Number 9, I have 4 by Beyonce. Number 8, I have the Red album from The Game, Martians versus Goblins. What am I? Good Girls Going Bad, yes, and Ricky on there as well.
That came out that year?
Yeah.
That was, yeah.
I like that album.
Number 7, I got Finally Fans by Big Sean. I love the outro of that album. Number 6, I have Fame, Chris Brown. She Ain't You is a banger. Number 5, I have Rolling Papers. Just a great album, top to bottom. One of my favorite songs on there as well. Gotta Go, you know, Louis. Number 4, I have The Carter 4. President Carter, Blunt Blowing, Polo Draw Showing. Come on. Number 3, I have Take Care. You know, I gotta put Drake in that number 3. He deserve it. Number 2, Nostalgic Ultra by Frank Ocean. They came out this year, right? Have that number 2. I listen to album top to bottom like 5 times throughout every year. So just a great album. And number 1, we have Watch the Throne. Just great songs all around. Not even the singles are the best songs of the album, in my opinion. We have Illest Mother Effa. We have Prime Time. We have the Joy, I believe is the last song of the album as well. So Jay-Z, Kanye, Watch the Throne was the best album 2011 for me. And Cut Carter, you can take us home.
All right, man. That's why I like going last. I get to hear a bunch of the stuff that I didn't know or that I didn't remember. But that like the Game shout out stood out to me. Pretty much had some of the same albums as y'all. So my honorable mentions. Hold up, because my phone just came up. Yeah. All right. My honorable mentions. All right. Honorable mentions. Best Day Ever, Mac Miller. Childish Gambino, Camp. J. Cole, Sideline Story. Ambition, Wale. The Game Red album. Carter 4. And my 10th. I can't make them coexist. I gotta leave one of these ladies off who I feel like had probably the biggest year that year, but I can't take the Queen off my top 10 because she's the Queen. So I'll just put Adele 21 as my honorable mention. Great album. Rolling in the Deep, Set Fire to the Rain, Someone Like You. 21 years old, snatching up all the Grammys. All right, number 10. I got Beyonce 4. My favorite song on there is I Miss You and Let's Start Over. And then I don't know, fellas, I don't know if y'all living like me, but if you never had a girl give you a lap dance to dance for you, it's an experience. Also a good song on there. And then it was a good album for the ladies. It had the single ladies on there.
Oh, you're right, bro. Yeah, getting dances to that song in 2011. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I'm just putting the word on. And then number 9, debut album. Used to be one of my favorite rappers at the time. A$AP Rocky, Live, Love, A$AP came out in 2011. Had some of my bangers on there. Yeah. Had oh wait, I'm tripping. Not debut album. Sorry. I apologize. It's the mixtape, but I still enjoyed the mixtape. It's Live, Love, A$AP. Palace, Brand New Guy, Rolling Up, Demons, Out of This World. That was my first introduction to A$AP Rocky, and I was like, bro, I really like this dude. He sound like he's from the South. He sound like he's from Houston or from New Orleans. He rap like us, but he's from New York. But I appreciate his style and his charisma coming into the game. Number 8, I have one of my favorite rappers at this time in my life, Big Sean, Finally Famous. Good debut. Favorite song on there is probably Don't Tell Me You Love Me. And his storytelling was good. He was coming off a great mixtape run. High is also one of my favorites, and Wait For Me is good as well. And my last was the single, and everybody know my last when they come on. Number 7, another debut, Wiz Khalifa, Rolling Papers. I had to play that album Monday for the 10-year anniversary, and I realized I used to know all of these songs, by word for word. Still know some of them. Favorites on there was When I'm Gone, Wake Up, No Sleep, Hopes and Dreams. So yeah, I felt like it was a good debut. Number 6. nobody had this, but it's a mixtape. Lil Wayne, Sorry for the Wait. Sorry for the Wait is timeless. It got that G5 sitting on the runway.
Runway.
I would call that Beyonce.
Remember that concert? That was hard.
I can't, right, that rolling, and he had the Rax remix. He had he said, I got the gas in the duffel bag. I got the Glock already cocked. Boom. They did the Miguel Short thing. That's when my boy was taking everybody's song, making it his for sure. And he had the critically acclaimed Lil B debut on a Lil Wayne song, that Grove Street.
Yeah, I do my thing.
And it was I did.
That was my jump back then, man. Number 5, Nostalgia Ultra, another debut. It's only, I still play that to this day, and it's crazy that I couldn't put it in my top 5 because I love everything before it a little bit more. But my favorites on there were like Dust and American Wedding and Strawberry Swing. But number 4, I had to give it to my boy who's been like my favorite for like the last consecutive couple of years. The Weeknd, number 4, House of Balloons. Another debut, first introduction to him. Like, this is the year I'm figuring out I guess I'm finding myself and what my music sense is, because I'm finding all these new artists like never before. House of Balloons, man. High for this. House of Balloons, Glass Table Girls, The Morning, Wicked Games, The Knowing. It's just so much I can say about it. Loft Music, Coming Down. But my favorite is probably The Knowing, because it's the longest song, but that's like a roller coaster ride of emotions that he gave you on that one. Number 3, Chris Brown fame. This man has been around since I was like, 12, 11? I don't know. But the music, to me, this is when he was in his, I'm not gonna say his prime, but he was, because he's still making good music, but this was the band, this was it. This is coming off Fan of a Fan mixtape with Tyga. That was one of my favorite mixtapes of all time. Then he comes and drops this, and I'm like, bro, you put Deuces on here, you put No BS on here, you put Look at Me Now on here, She Ain't You, Next to You with Bieber.
Yeah.
If I had to pick a favorite, I guess I'll pick All Back, because it's not the radio song, but it's a good song.
I cried on the school bus to that song, bro.
You cried.
You wanted it all back.
Yeah.
I want it
I
all.
want it all, yeah. Want it all.
Yeah.
Now, Beautiful People is a good song on there as well. Should Have Kissed You, Went to Bed with Luda. And bro, as I get older, I go back and listen to this album and I add more songs. So like, I didn't have Big for it downloaded, but I went and downloaded it again. Bro, again, 2012 wasn't even on this album. It wasn't. Boy, you know what I'm saying? If you had a girlfriend during them times, it was lit. Number 2, Watch the Throne. Easily top 2 for that year. Kanye and Jay-Z. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about my number 1. Kanye and Jay-Z on Watch the Throne. Like, talk about a flawless debut duo album. It ain't too many of those. And Kanye on the production, Jay-Z bars, plus Kanye bars. If I had to pick a song off there, it was my favorite, it'd probably be, that's hard to do. But
1985 White Lamborghini Countach, 2 of them.
I'm gonna go Lift Off. Lift Off is my favorite, and The Joy is up there too for me with Curtis Mayfield. All right, and number 1, probably in my top 5 albums ever, all time for me, Drake, Take Care. I was just listening to it this week. Rod Wave actually did a cover of Over My Dead Body on his album, that's what made me go back and listen to it. So Take Care, man. There's nothing I really have nothing bad to say about this album. Especially with the bonus tracks. The bonus tracks, if I had to pick a top 3 off here, Hate Sleeping Alone, duh. Marvin's Room, duh. And then dang, that's the hard to pick the last spot, but I guess I'll go Cameras Good Ones Go or Doing It Wrong. Again, to me, this was just like as a second album, this is as good as it's gonna get for somebody's sophomore album. And this was what put Drake into my Drake was my guy after this. Went to the concert for this, got my Isle crew neck after this.
It was Team OVO.
Team OVO.
Had you blowing like a seed, folk.
OVO, I was real OVO. And then, I can't. The single Headlines, arguably one of the best and most known singles ever. Like I'm talking about, we were in the club like 3-4 years ago, and they played this song, and people was acting like it had just dropped.
Yeah, it was hard. He ran that.
Right. Walked it, ran it, all that. Long jumped it, he killed it. So that's my top 10 from 2011. My first time doing something like this or bringing something like this to the podcast. I enjoyed it. Made you think back to good music, and I'm about to go listen to some of this like that Adele. I'm about to go listen to some of that Adele.
Never thought I'd find
someone like you. But I'm saying, 21 years old, she was making that, and I didn't appreciate it till I got grown. Because at first I was like, I don't hear that.
Yeah, some people still be growing to enjoy Cardi like Jayla.
Now, how about that? And then let's talk about that. Hey, that rolling in the deep with the beat when they put the New Orleans bounce to it. Did that roll in the deep and they put the New Orleans beat to it? That junk, that's a staple in the city. They still play that.
And that is our top 10 motivated top 10 albums of 2011. Is there any news breaking? Is that a podcast? I'm hungry.